Welcome back, guys. I'm laughing because my OBS Studios just bluffed me on whether it was recording or not. I think it's recording now. Okay. Hey, what's up? Yeah, let's dive back into the game. I'm going to talk about what's been changed, because that's what I do. I change shit and I talk about it. Alright, a couple of quick bug fixes since the last time. Gluttony will now be listed as 45 spell points in the Miracle list, not 15. Of Punish Weakling will not, play the sound effect and make the dazzling light show. Not very dazzling, the little tiny, little light show. And then tell you it didn't work, and then afterwards tell you that it didn't work again. If it doesn't work, it'll just tell you outright, hey, it won't work, and here's why, with no light show, etc. And finally, the mist. Yeah, what happened in that mist? So what that came down to, we were fighting that warrior, and I'm like, it feels like its chance to hit is off. It was. It was by my estimation, anyway. It comes down to order of operations, of course. When you're dealing with division or multiplication, you have to be very conscious of when you do certain things. And also I have to be conscious of how I interpret certain things when I'm deciding to code it. For instance, dizziness is a trait you can get that halves your dexterity. And if a monster gets it, it also halves its attack. That is what it does, and that is what it has always done, and that's the way it worked. But mist, for an example, or being blind is another one, or being standing in smoke, doesn't say it halves their attack. It says it halves their chance to hit. And that is a very different thing. Your chance to hit is take your attack rating, subtract the monster's defense, and that's your chance to hit. So it came down to just moving the calculation of when we have it to later in the process rather than where it was doing it. It was having the attack, then it was subtracting the defense, and that makes a very different outcome. So it's been fixed. It should be more accurate now, or at least more accurate to what I envisioned it to be, or what I feel it should be. And what that means, incidentally, is that standing in mist or smoke or being blind will not alter the chance to hit as drastically as it had been, I think. We'll find out the hard way, of course, if any of that works. We got a wyvern over here. We got a giant moth. That's a brand new dude. 20% chance of causing, coincidentally, dizziness when it hits us for 30 turns. Again, that will work the way it's always worked. Not the new way. I just made things work. This is very silent in my ears. I'm going to turn it up. There we go. We got a dire wolf up here. It's fast. It is animal intelligence, so we keep our distance. It should be okay. It's pretty fast, though. Still, we should be able to kill it relatively easy, and then we can raise dead with our... We don't have the spell anymore. We still have the perk. Let's invisible hammer it. Took off 9 damage from it. Alright, let's just finish it off manually from here on out. There we go. Let's use our raised dead perk. Again, what level are we on in the dungeon? This is a, what monster? This is a level 9 monster, the zombie. We're on dungeon level 7, so the average monster we're going to see around here is going to be average dungeon level 7. They may be a little higher, maybe a little lower, but average dungeon level 7, which means the zombie is still going to be kind of okay, but it's certainly not going to be the, the be-all and end-all of killing everything anymore. The moth is level 9 itself, so it's kind of a fair fight between those two. And the zombie's almost dead. Oh, the zombie did kill it, though. Okay. We're held in annoyance by all insectoids. They will all have permanently +5 to hit us now. That is a snake-filled pit. Don't want to jump across that if I can avoid it. Smoke trap kit. Club. Let's take a look at that. That is -15 to hit, 5 to 10 damage. Unlike the small axe we saw before, there was -15 to hit for 1 to 15 damage. Not sure what level each of those weapons is at. Mushrooms here, we can eat them. As you should never do, P.S. in real life, if you find mushrooms, don't randomly decide to eat them. But if you wanted to in this, you could randomly eat them and have these different effects. But I'm not going to do it just yet. There's also a... place to tunnel through here. Actually, let's look at the mushrooms. It's important to look at them. Let's take a look at the opening quote. This gives the option of eating once with a random effect, though doing so will sate you for 50 turns. So even doing that will put up the sated aspect for 50 turns. We'll use it before you leave the level if there's a good opportunity to do so. Fuck, we got to go through the either here or chop through here. There Or we'll just use it to test the sated aspect if we don't get another opportunity to do that. Moss padded boots broke. What's this guy selling? There's another damn smuggler and he's dead. I think we dropped the mythic card bracelet set anyway, mind you. Nullified traps, we saw it before. Dig. Dig's kind of useful, not as useful to us as it might be for some characters, but useful. Finger candles would be great. Essentially, it would give us the same effect we have from our candelabra now for 360 turns for the cost of 10 spell points, even without the candelabra. Dig would automatically dig up something buried from a grave or buried object square. And, you know, the thing that makes it less effective for us is that we're already going to improve at digging up dead bodies out of graves as a necromancer. So to some degree, it's not that useful to us. But it could be useful for digging up, you know, other buried objects besides graves. And even to some degree for graves, because we're not flawless at it yet. How many spates we got open in our... we can get one of these. For now, we need to dig. And we'll see if we can open up more memory in a minute and get finger candles as well, because having a light source always on hand would be a good thing. Let's take a look at dig. Where'd it go? I gotta alphabetize this. Maybe that's something I'll do for the next update, hopefully, like next actual update that goes out in 3 months. Alphabetize the spells in your list. Oh, we killed that wolf. That wasn't a dire wolf, that was just a grey wolf. Easier than the dire wolf. Ooh, no traps, please. Volume 1. Let's take a look at that. No traps, please. Volume 1. Disarming skill is increased. This skill now grants you a 25% chance to negate the effects of any sprung booby trap. I'm glad we didn't take that as one of our skills earlier when I was mulling it, because we found the book. There's a rusted door. Harder to open than a heavy door. Not as hard to open as a stone door. River. What we got here? This is Sterling Agir. Oh, he's a brigand hero. So this is a level 10 monster. When he hits us, just like the gremlin we saw before, when he hits us, he'll steal our money if we have any. We haven't got any money. Now's a good time to fight him. I could try to lure him back to that zombie, but the zombie's not in great shape, and it's a long way to go. Let's just try and get rid of him with some spells. Hit him for 10 with the invisible hammer. Got him again. That's it, he's dead. Got the hatred of all persons. They all have plus 20 to hit us now, guys. Found a map. That's useful, especially with this river here. And a chopper. A chopper. Get back to the chopper. Let's take a look at it. A better axe, or like a higher level axe than the small axe we saw. Takes 50 strength to use it. Has minus 21 to hit, but does 1 to 18 damage. Should we just throw it in the, like somewhere? Drop something we're not... let's drop the Golem Folk Quarterstaff. As useful as it was... We can't fix it easily. Let's get rid of our spent candelabra. So we can cast water breathing, of course. We're going to get across here. Again, a little branching river. Let's take a look on the map. So it flows in here, around here. There is another way off the map besides here, guys. We have the staircase. Over here, though, we do have a submerged cave entrance. Functions just like a tunnel. But to get there, you got to reach it in swimming, and you also got to dive, so we'll take drowning damage as we try to pass through it. Unless, of course, we have water breathing going. Then we won't. There's also a hot spring here. Functions like normal water, but the first time you enter, your health will be restored by an amount equal to 20% of your max, and you will lose frozen status. There's a locked door over here. We do have one object we want to get over here. How is our... there's also some gold and this thing. Let's do it. Let's go get this gold. Let's come back and buy finger candles. We'll just carry it for now. If we try to learn it, of course, I imagine it'll say we can't. Yeah, you can learn no more spells. Raise your memory skill first. Gotcha. Let's guys. Sounds like a Klingon word. We're low on spell points. Do we even have enough to cast... we don't have enough to cast water breathing. God damn it. So, if we're low on water breathing, we may have to try to cross here. Of course, the currents may cast us away, so it may be hard to cross here. But if we can get across here, we can get this object. We can come up here and jump in and either swim across to look at these shelves, or we can get the fruit off that too, and then get in the submerged cave entrance. I wish we had... We could, of course, cast Gluttony. I'll tell you what, we're not going to cast it yet. Let's do this. I'm going to try to cross here manually and hope for the best. Oh, yay. Got to cross there. Do we have swimming skill at all? I forget. Yeah, we have basic, so we had a 50% chance of being shunted there in a random direction, but 50% chance not. We got another wolf here, a gray wolf. It is fast, so it'll keep abreast of me unless it dodges away or dies. Candle, don't need it right now. There's another smuggler, guys. I don't know if we'll go sell him the candle in a minute. Let's look at this. Got a coconut. Okay, let's take a look at it. We're going to test some more about satiety here. It's all about the testing, guys. Coconut. So first of all, you may eat the coconut once by activating it. It will sate you for 50 turns. That's a typo. Let me just write that down. Not faux 50 turns, for 50 turns. Coconut. Let me just get a new page here. I got so much written on this page. It's going to be impossible to tell what's new. Coconut. Faux 50 turns. Ugh. Such a stupid thing. Alright, I'll fix that. Grant you faith equal to 10% to 20% of the relationship score with your deity, or the average for all for diagnostics. Oh. And heal 5 to 20% of your max health. Of your max health is written in red. It shouldn't be. There's some mistakes here in the coconut thing. I'm telling you what, I'm going to duck out of this really quickly, guys. I'm going to fix this, the query of this thing, and come back in. I'll be right back. You won't notice I'm gone. Count to 3 with me. 1, 2, 3. Poof. There you go. That error, of course, was a byproduct of, the satiety system. When I added in the fact that they have to sate you for 50 turns, I have to try to fit that, sentence in there and rearrange the text, and in the process, we ended up with those errors. But it's fixed now. It was the coconut and the leeks both had that error. It's been fixed. Anyways, let's go ahead and eat this. Why not? We'll see if the satiety system's working now. Got 10 faith, got 17 health. Okay. I want to retrieve this. Go ahead and say yes to the finger candles. Let's go ahead and right-click this. I know we don't need to, but let's do it anyway. You looking to sell something? Oh, wait. While we are doing it, of course, he was moving around. He stepped in our square, so it interrupted us to talk to him. I don't think we have anything to sell to him right now, unfortunately. Finally meet one and we don't have anything to sell him. I think... Oh, motherfucker. You looking to sell something, hey? There's obviously a problem with the the weight through just that one thing. Auto weight works for every negative effect in the game that's currently released. So if you have the game, you don't have to worry about this. This is just the effect that I added in yesterday or the day before that I've not properly mapped through all the dimensions of how to make sure it functions right. I think I have now, but what I've done is this. I reloaded the game. I cast Gluttony to get leaks, which I got. I backed up the save so that if this doesn't work, I can just reload the save and keep testing until I get this right, because this is too important to let pass. So what we're going to do is we're going to eat the leeks. We're going to see the sated come in there. I'm going to try that. Let's get ready to say no to this. I'm going to right-click this and hope to God it works. Yeah, I know the warnings come. Got that. It may have interrupted the auto wait when the warning popped up. No longer sated. And it stops. There you go. It is fixed, for the love of God. For most of the things in the game, like I want to add a new spell, I want to add a new potion, whatever, I have it road mapped. I have a little text file called procedures for adding stuff.txt. And as long as I follow every step in that, I can usually add something without any real problems. I never road mapped specifically how to handle negative effects because there hadn't been any added in a really long time. And certainly there have been none added since we added the sated effect. So that was the first one. So none added since we added the auto wait effect. So it should freaking work now. I don't know what just got out of leaks. Let's get out of here. I apologize you had to see all that. I feel really, I guess, embarrassed. But I mean, literally, you're seeing me test a game and fix a game on the fly. So I'm sorry it's working out that way. I'm gonna cast. Incidentally, what this is proving to me too, although Gluttony may be okay now, I'm not sure with the 45 cost and the waiting in between. I might have to increase that waiting in between for specifically for the conjure food portion of the game, because a lot of things you eat give you back spell points, and if it just becomes a perpetual machine of I eat this, I get back spell points, I cast it again, I eat this, I get back spell points, obviously there's a big problem. Now let's find. Didn't we get some? Oh, it's a wand. We want the wand. Wand of water breathing. I'm gonna swim across this lake right now. Can't drown. Steam burst eruptions. We lingered on this map a lot longer than we intended to as we dealt with all that crap. Let's see what's on this thing. If I still had my golem folk thing, we might have been able to pay him to fix some stuff. Let's pay him to fix what we can. Oh, there's a boat. And not on top of a raft, am I dead? Let's say yes. Let's go ahead and fix this, which is getting really low. 35, I don't have enough, do I? What do we have enough for? Don't have enough for anything. Alright, we'll just accept our fate in life. Let's go through that underwater cave before we start drowning again. And see where we end up. There we go. Into another level. I'll probably have to cut this this playthrough a little shorter than usual. I'll finish this level and we'll move on. Just because I've got to get to the gym, and I didn't expect to have to do all that playtesting and compiling. Each time I compile, it takes about 10 minutes, so that was probably about a half hour of compiling time as we fixed that error. Here's another smuggler. They're starting to pop up now. We also got a mundane item merchant. Let's see what he's selling. Selling a plum, kindling, lamp oil, a paralysis trap kit, a bandage. I don't think he has anything we really want. Alright. I do hear a skeleton out there. Let's try and deal with it. Let's also take a look at this shrine here. This is a Balorazinian shrine. Praying to Balorazin, the god of destruction. If we are successful, he'll strike a random monster on this level dead for us, and we'll get the experience. If we are unsuccessful, he'll strike us dead. I don't think we want to mess with that just yet. It was not a skeleton, it was a revenant rat. Let's go ahead and kill it manually. There we go, we leveled up. Got ourselves 2 skill points, guys. 2 handy dandy skill points. Let's go ahead. Oh, new class perk, Command Undead. You may activate this perk once per map. Doing so grants a 50% chance to permanently charm any undead in your square, making it friendly. I'll pump this into dexterity, but it's not going to be enough right now. I wanted to get dexterity to 60 so I could spend those 2 spell points to up my disarming skill. Is there anything else you want to split this stuff up on or anything? You know what? Let's do that. Let's specialize over here instead. We'll put history to expert. So let's put alchemy to expert so we know for sure nothing's befouled before we drink it. So now when we find a potion, it will be exactly what it says it is. Flame trap. These are just crates, guys. They can have mundane items in them. Belt pouch. That's legitimately useful. Let's drop the flame trap kit and take instead the belt pouch. That lets us carry an extra 20 gold pieces. So we can carry 80 now. Breathing mask, also legitimately useful. We got to drop some more stuff, guys. Oh, we have that. Let's go to that cooking fire right away. We'll cook the rabbit. Let's make sure it reads right. You may eat the cooked rabbit once by activating it. Doing so will permanently increase your dexterity by 3. It will also sate you for 100 turns. Let's go ahead and say yes. Let's not auto-wait through this one. We're just going to walk around while it counts down. Make sure it disappears on its own when it needs to. The banquet table, too, had to have its query changed. The square gives you the option of eating once with a random effect. Eating will anger Drow slightly and sate you for 100 turns. Let's go ahead and say yes. You're sated. You could not eat another bite. Good, that's working. So the fact that we just ate that cooked rabbit means you can't eat the banquet right now. Let's go ahead and open this crate. So that's working. That's good news. Come back to this mirror. We can look in it. It's a magical mirror. It'll have different effects. We do have history to the highest level. So if there's a negative effect to this, 75% chance it'll tell us, and we can decide whether we want to do that effect or not. Another gray wolf. Not a big deal. Fur armor. God, we need this shit. Okay, time to drop the moss padded boots, I guess. We'll take the fur armor. So that's what? That's requires 40 strength. We got it. Base defense 20. It's only in 22% condition. We're gonna need a repair spell, guys, or else we're gonna have to get our repair skill up, or we're gonna be running. All our shit's gonna break on us. Withering wand. Does what our wither spell does, but it's a wand. Carrying too much as it is. We can try and repair things like fur armor. Oh, we successfully did it there. Okay, it's up to 47% condition. Let's try one more time. Then we broke it. Scraps has crappier armor. A lot of wolves here. Let's get this guy before he kills the NPCs over here. Maybe he can't get through the door there. This is a river of acid, guys. Melt our stuff and burn us, like melt us if we jump in there, like do some damage to us, acid damage, and possibly melt our equipment. It gives off this acidic vapor, which is similar but not as bad. Also, acidic vapor doesn't have currents, unlike the acid itself. It uses your swimming skill when you're in there. I just keep looking down here. Small health potion. We won't use it yet, but we're going to keep our eye on that. What do we got for gold? Wooden plank. That's a two-handed improvised weapon. Not very good. We don't need it. Let's try and open this. Yes. 8 gold pieces. Ah, I was hoping there'd be a trinket in there. We could sell to that smuggler. That was my goal. A lot of small health potions. We don't need much right now. We only got 2 health missing. We'll use it before we leave the level for sure, at least. There's a drawbridge somewhere. If we find a lever we can pull it, it'll lower that drawbridge over the acid. Might help a little. This is a narrow, deep, open pit. We're going to try to leap across it, guys. We did it. 60% chance of successfully doing that. We got to get back now. Although I won't get back. I'll cast my anywhere but here thing so I don't have to jump it again. Oh, nice. I'll pull this lever. Probably put down that drawbridge. It did. If we want to cross, that's the way to do it. Ragged breeches, pants like leg wear. Be better than our tattered loincloth. It's almost broken as well. Let's get the ragged breeches instead. Gives us 6 defense and is a little bit better condition than the loincloth was. Could be a potion or something in here. Let's go ahead and open it. Nothing. Nothing in that basket. We could eat this now. And we're sated again for 99 turns. Better than our current fur armor. We have... Let's drop our old fur armor. And take the Elmwood. Maybe not better. I don't know. Elmwood fur armor of Soothing. The tiebreaker for me on wearing this is the fact that it's in better condition. 100% condition. So it requires no armor use skill. We have armor use skill, so it doesn't matter to us. It gives us minus 100% heat resistance. Yikes. We'll take double damage from heat sources, guys, when we're wearing this. But on the other hand, 25% chance we heal 1 health after any combat round in which we're missed. Guess we're going to wear that for now. Alright, we want to get across this water. This acid. Matter of fact, I think we have to. No, we don't. We have the stairs here. We have a mirror here that might provide a way off. I'm going to try anyway. Could drop all my shit. Ugh. Alright, here's what we're going to do. We're going to jump in here. If we jump in here, there's a chance, we have 50% chance with our swimming skill we get shunted left or right. If you get shunted left, we got to step back out and jump in again, right? We can't get through this wall. If we get shunted right, if we went forward, we're still trapped here. We can get out here. If we jump in here, if it shunts us left, we can step out and get across. If it shunts us forward, we can step out and get across. If it doesn't shunt us, we can step out and get across. So this is the best place to do it. We're melting. We take 6 acid damage. Nothing melted, though. We didn't lose any items. Let's get out. Ah, there goes our Elmwood Fur Armor. And our Crown of Motherhood. Damn it. Right, we got more Jewelweed. A Wand of Floating Disc. We got that scroll. This is going to serve us better with our... whoops. With our skills. Let's carry that, I guess. We're not going to leap this snake pit, guys. We have the Jewelweed, but it's not worth it for a bit of gold. God damn. Bunch of smugglers here. And no use for them. Let's cast Blink to get out of here. Should not have made this trip across this river, guys. Alright. Let's go. We have 2 options to get off this level. We have the staircase, of course, wherever it is, down here. Possibly the mirror. Let's look at the mirror here. This gives us the option of looking with random effects. 1, it could be insightful. An insightful mirror would gain us 1 to 10 intelligence points. It could be a wondrous mirror. We move to a new map at the same dungeon level, i.e. we step through it like Alice in Wonderland did, or like Alice through the looking glass, I guess. It could be transformative. Our strength would become our intelligence would become our strength. That would suck. It could be evil. An enemy doppelganger appears with health equal to our max and other stats based on your own. That's meant to simulate the idea of your reflection coming to life and stepping out of the mirror to attack you. Or it could just be an ordinary mirror. Nothing happens. Mirrors may only be looked into once. We do have a 75% chance, though, that if it's evil or transformative, it'll warn us and give us the option, maybe even wondrous, I'm not sure, give us the option of avoiding it. History tells you this is an evil mirror. Examining it closely will release a monstrous doppelganger. Do you wish to do so? No, I guess not. Mirror's broken. The doppelganger is lost to time. Alright, that means we're going to the stairs, guys. No longer sated. That's working fine. Let's grab one of these things up. Let's grab a few of these things up, as a matter of fact. Let's grab one and drink it. We know for sure it's not befouled. You can even see the text that would normally appear here saying there's a small chance this could be befouled no longer appears because we have expert alchemy. We know for sure this isn't befouled. Right, we healed a lot there. Let's grab this one to carry. And... oh yeah, we want that fur armor. Meh, maybe. We don't really have the slots for it anymore, do we? We could drop this. And the dagger. To take the fur armor. Drop the strength potion. Take the small health potion. Alright, we're out of here. That's it, guys. If I sound a little disheartened, it's because, again, it weirds me out having people observe the act of fixing things. I guess the act of things being broken. Part of my reasoning for doing these videos is to introduce new players to the game, and if they see that and see these bugs and think, "Oh Christ, these bugs are everywhere," it may turn them off. But of course, those bugs were introduced during those major ones. Some of the minor typos and stuff have been around, but the major bugs you've seen were introduced during this playthrough as I fucked around with the code and tried to improve things and broke things further. So hopefully that doesn't dishearten you from giving the game a try. Give it a download, give it a play. Those bugs will not be in it yet because they haven't happened, and they'll never be in it because, of course, by the time I finally release the game again, obviously they are now fixed. I gotta go. I gotta get my wife, into the car, and we gotta go to the gym. I want to go before she says it's too late and she doesn't want to go, and then I gotta go alone. That sucks. All right, talk to you later, guys. Have a good day wherever you are. Bye.